I always make this recipe whenever I have some flour, water, and ground beef. Hit the like button already, then leave your comments on this recipe. Into a large bowl, start by adding 4 cups of sifted wheat flour. I'm using a 240 milliliter cup. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt. And mix all the ingredients very well. Once you've done that, gradually add 300 milliliters of lukewarm water and keep mixing. When you can no longer mix with the spoon, start kneading it by hand until a very smooth dough is formed. When that happens, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And keep kneading until the grease incorporates into the dough. This is the right consistency, a smooth and uniform dough. Now cover the bowl with plastic wrap and let the dough rest for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, into a large skillet over medium-low heat, add a drizzle of olive oil. Then add 2 finely diced garlic cloves. Also add 1/2 medium onion chopped into dices, and stir all the ingredients until slightly brown. Leave us a comment with the name of the city from which you're watching this. I'd like to give you a shout out and thank you for sharing this recipe. When that happens, add 800 grams of ground beef. And keep stirring until the meat starts to cook through and releases some juices. To season it, add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 generous pinch of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika, and keep stirring until the meat fully browns. Finally, turn off the heat and add parsley to taste. Stir once again and set aside. After that, the dough has already rested enough. Using a dough cutter, split it into 6 equal-sized pieces. Then round it just like I'm doing. And repeat this process with every piece of dough. Now get one of these dough pieces and stretch it out with a rolling pin, making sure it's not too thick nor too thin. After that, fill it with 2 very full tablespoons of meat we've prepared. And using your hands, close the dough by folding it over the filling, just like I'm doing, into a ball shape. Repeat this process until you've used up all the dough and the meat. Leave us a comment with the name of the city from which you're watching this. I'd like to give you a shout out and thank you for sharing this recipe. Once you've done that, into a skillet over medium-low heat, add 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter or margarine. And once the butter has already melted, add 1 drizzle of olive oil. Finally, add the meat bun and let it fry for about 3 minutes on each side or until brown. That recipe is ready. You may now serve it with the dip of your choice and enjoy it. I really hope you like this recipe. Now I'll head back to the comments section and we'll continue to answer everyone who left the name of their city. And I'll also thank you for sharing this recipe. See you next recipe. Bye.